What up, fam? Welcome back to another semen retention video. If you like this stuff, subscribe, follow along. I've got some good insight, usually. Today is day 69 of my streak. And insert any type of 69 joke right there. Day 69, I'm almost day 70 here. And here's my thought for the day. Keep your semen retention journey secret. For everybody in your life, for the people that don't know about this, don't care about this, don't get excited about this stuff. Basically, for anybody, guys, that isn't you or me or the guys in this community that are actually following along and sharing this stuff with each other, keep it secret. Don't be out here telling women. Don't be out here telling your family. Don't be out here telling anybody about it. They won't get it. They will not understand. It'll just be weird and awkward, and most people aren't ready for this information. And they'll just try to make you feel stupid and feel dumb. And basically what a lot of these NPCs try to do in the comments, the comment sections here on these videos, is try to tell you that it's actually good to release and like all this BS. Like, screw them. They're not real anyways. But the people in your life that just, you know who they are, the ones that don't really relate belief-wise with you, or, they've got a pretty low ceiling on their growth. Don't even talk about it. Just let everybody experience this great version of you, this powerful version of you. But you don't gotta tell them why. You don't need to tell them why you are being perceived this way. You don't. There's so many things in life that I've gotten excited about, and then I would share it with the wrong person, might be friends, might be family, and then they try to like downplay it and make me feel dumb, or that's not possible. They react like that. And I've come to the realization that those types of people, they react that way because they know that it's not possible for them. So they project that on you. Anytime you open up and share this type of stuff with the wrong people, they project their own beliefs, usually limiting beliefs, on you. And it's that same thing with semen retention, 100%, which is why I'm not opening up to share about it. And there's this spiritual, energetic, what's the word? Is it an analogy for this? You take a seed and you go plant it. This is like stuff that you're manifesting, working on. Think of it like a seed. You take this thing, you go plant it. But then every time you start talking about it and telling people about it, you have to go dig up the seed, put it in your hand, and show them like, hey, look what I'm doing. But guess what? In the process of doing that, you just destroyed all the root system of the plant and the seed. And now you have to take it when you're done talking about it and go back, plant it, and start over. And it essentially slows the progress. It essentially slows the manifestation of the thing. And the same can be said like with semen retention. It's not that we're necessarily manifesting a specific thing, but we're opening ourselves up to someone projecting their limiting beliefs on us and shaking our confidence, shaking our courage in doing this, shaking our faith in doing this. And you don't want to do that. It's just not worth it. Try it. If you haven't and you feel like you need to, go do that. You'll do it enough times where you finally realize it's not worth those conversations. And I'm finally at that point where I won't share this with my family or friends that don't know about this stuff. They're just going to get to see me and feel me as a freaking superhero with the amount of energy and power that I'm holding. And that's just the way it is. They are going to have to, and they'll get to feel the effects of it, but they won't know why. They'll think that's just normal. It's just me. Side note, guys, man, I went out to eat tonight with my dad and went and got some burgers. But dude, we went to this sports bar and there were a few chicks there. Good God, were they smoking hot? Just a smoke show. And it made me realize, dude, I'm like, this semen retention, it is a season. There will at some point be a woman that I get to, jump back into relationship with, whatever that looks like. For now, this is a season of growth and reinvestment into myself. But man, that's great till you see a beautiful girl who is, just glowing and has like that perfect fit body, and you're just like, F. Forgot, because I get to isolate myself quite a bit when I'm, working from home and doing all my stuff from home and everything. So I don't have to go out. So I'm not always around women. So in this situation, it was a reminder of like, there's a season, dude. There's a season for everything. And right now my season is investing into me, getting my life up to how I want it, how I know I'm worthy of it. And, then I can circle back to some of this stuff. But again, you just got to realize, guys, it's a season. You can take a break from one thing to try something new. When you're done with this, you could circle back, right? Granted, is semen retention a lifestyle? I think it probably is going to become a lifestyle for me. But again, maybe there is a way to balance this with the right type of woman. Everything's a limiting belief, right? So we're just manifesting and creating reality based off all of our limiting beliefs, if you haven't learned that yet. So this idea of like semen retention will never work while in a romantic relationship with a woman, it's a limiting belief. Isn't there a possibility of a timeline out there where there is a woman that would be willing and able to make that work with you? There is. Just got to change your mind a little bit. And hey, I just caught myself here. Is there a timeline where you are able to talk freely about semen retention with everybody and they won't judge you and like won't project on you? Yeah, there probably is too. So maybe that's a limiting belief as well. Something to think about. That being said, I am looking at historical events that have been consistent enough where I just know a lot of people who aren't going to align with this way of life, limiting belief or not, and I'm not interested in having that conversation with them, especially my sisters and, women, my dad, we are a unique group. If you are here in this community, guys, you are a one of one. You are in the 1% of men across the world doing this, and you're unique, and part of the price you pay for that is, what do they say? It's lonely at the top. Maybe that's another limiting belief. It's not necessarily lonely, but it's like you choose not to surround yourself with everybody. That's the real reason why people would say it's lonely at the top, because I've experienced this from a career standpoint as well. But you get so much pickier with who you start wanting to surround yourself with as you grow and become a better version of yourself, that you could perceive that as lonely because you're not constantly surrounding people by you. Like it's like how you can be known by many shallowly. You can have a ton of shallow relationships with tons of people, or you can be known deeply by a few people. And I think as you start to get higher and more evolved and grow and develop more, you shift from wanting, the masses versus you want just a core group of people that know you deeply, and vice versa, and who then you become like them. You become like the people you surround yourself with, and you absorb their traits, their habits. You are the sum of the people around you. So as you keep doing this, yeah, you're going to find, listen, like we're not meant to share this with everybody. Some people need to wake up on their own. And I've come to the realization that I historically have this habit of trying to wake everybody up. Share the good news, It's not my job anymore. My job, and I would argue your job too, is to make yourself the best version of yourself, and people are going to see that. And if that inspires them into action, awesome. If that doesn't, awesome. But like, I'm focusing on me now in this season, and that involves me not telling people, normies, what I'm doing, whether I love them or not. Not telling them about the life hacks and everything I'm doing. If they ask, that's a different thing. If they come to me and start a conversation and are open to me sharing, I can feel that, cool. But you will not catch me just jumping into that with anybody. Just anybody. Quick little message for the night. Guys, if you like these, subscribe, follow along, leave me a comment, let me know how far you are on your semen retention journey. Give this a like. It helps the algorithms. I'm on day 69. I'm rolling. I'm waking up in the morning hard as a freaking rocket. I'll tell you that. I'm like seeing these beautiful women tonight. It ignited something. I had to get my mind off of it. So I've got a lot of energy to work with here. But I've got bigger goals here to use this energy for than with women right now. So lock in, boys. Get your why figured out. Go all in on it. This is your season. This is our season to grow, become better. Everything comes to us after that. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love.